Jake Stevens with Elko Pop. How's he travelled up?
Yeah, he took to the flight pretty well. The flying was very smooth. I was impressed how smooth it was, and probably the first sort of few days it took a while to settle into the stable environment, and took a couple of days to actually lay down. But we were lucky that we had that extra weight on him and put it on to lose, because we expected him to sort of not go to pieces, but sort of not handle it too well. But no, he's bounced back really well. He's around his proper racing weight, so it's quite pleased with where we are at the moment.
The work on Tuesday morning in particular looked quite sharp.
Yeah, and Saturday was even faster, so we sort of had to back off a little bit for Tuesday, just keep a bit of dash in his legs and keep him a little bit fresh for the 2000. But no, he ran a couple of sub 11 second furlongs on Saturday, and then the last furlong here on Tuesday was the same. So
he's been a remarkable story, really. You know, a few years ago, favourite for a Melbourne Cup. Did you think he'd get him back to this sort of level?
We always knew he sort of had it in him, but he's just been a very tough horse to train. He's sort of had a lot of things go wrong with him, and very prone to sort of infections and colds and viruses and lung problems, basically. But no, this time in, I think probably a year ago, last spring, when he fractured his knee, that prep was looking really good too. Like, he'd won 1400 listed and then second in the Dato over a mile in the Group 2, and was looking on good sort of form there. But then that year off has probably given his lungs a break, and that's probably been the difference, I think.
Very good in the Caulfield Cup. You almost got that, but back to the 2000 in McKinnon, perfect trip for him.
Definitely, and so hopefully that's going to be the same here. And going right too, he looked quite impressive yesterday, and he did everything right, changed legs at the right time as well, which he did on Saturday. So hopefully he can balance up. It'll be a bit different in amongst the field, and see how he handles that. But yeah.
Craig rode him, of course, in the McKinnon. What was his report after the work here during the week?
Yeah, when he got on yesterday, he thought he was going to have a buck at the start there, so he grabbed the breastplate, and said he was quite strong for the first, he did a mile even, so the first 1,000 he was on the chewy quite strong, and then lengthened stride down the straight, and sort of just started to let him roll from the 400, and just wanted a quick sort of last furlong just to let him know where the line is.
And a great ride for yourself, and also the connections being here in Hong Kong.
Oh yeah, he's been a very good horse to everyone involved, and I mean, to still be going as an 8-year-old, it's amazing. Like, with the problems he has had, you would have expected him not to be up and firing like this as an 8-year-old, and he's probably in about career best. So
going against some of the world's best on the weekend, what's the confidence level?
Yeah, I mean, he's pleased us more than we expected at this stage, and he is going really well. So I mean, it sort of gives us a bit of confidence going into the race. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a very tough race, and looking at it on paper, not a lot of speed, but whether or not some of them tend to roll forward with 13 in the race, everyone's going to want to take a position if there's no speed as well, so the speed could be on, hopefully. But we lack that barrier speed too, so that's another little issue. But no, it's been interesting sort of in the international quarantine area, looking at all the horses. They're all different shapes and sizes. It's sort of, there's no sort of standout horses that look amazing. It's sort of, a lot of them are all heart and temperament, I think.